What is good, everybody, and welcome back to Assetto Corsa Competizione, episode 4 of the Road to Gold series. And this episode, it was tough. I'm just going to say that, but I'm not going to spoil much. So, here are the current ratings, or not the current ratings, but the ratings we ended up episode 3 with. And if you missed episode 3 or you're new to this, episode 3 will be in the link in the description below. If you're new, be sure to maybe like, share, subscribe if you are interested more in following along with this journey I have going into gold, maybe platinum, maybe pro in the future, if things go well. But with that being said, let's hop into it. Overall, I don't think that was a really bad start or a really bad opening lap. We really did our thing in order to get the right track position and stay clean. What we want to do, as always, is stay clean when it comes to these opening laps because we know how messy you can get. And I mean, you just saw with that McLaren losing it coming into the small bit of S's. I forgot what those S's are called for that section of the track, but you guys know what I mean. So now it's just hopefully trying to get some more track position back after we lost that position to the McLaren, and yeah. So before I go on this long tangent in this rant, the McLaren driver did apologize and kind of explain what happened there. So we were able to get everything, sorted out. So as I crash in the back there, but yeah, shout out my McLaren driver. It wasn't his fault, I don't believe. It's the Ford's, because the Ford is a fucking idiot. I mean, look at this. Maybe he was getting out of the way, but maybe he was trying to wreck me. I don't even know. But either way, Ford was an idiot. He deserved it. Whatever happened with the McLaren and the Ford, yeah. At this point, we can't really steer, and there's just nothing we can really do. So our race is ruined, and we have some pretty bad suspension damage. As you can see, the steering wheel is not straightened, and we're kind of just stuck here. But I'm not gonna pit. I'm just gonna finish it out because there's only 2.5 minutes left. So that's what I do. I finish it out. P4, which, I mean, it's only 5 drivers, but I'll take anything I could get. So P4 I think is not entirely bad for what had happened. So yeah, I think I'll take P4. I mean, yeah, no, we're not last. I thought we were last because I saw a driver disappear. But I think that was the driver who won the race who just up and quit because he finished the race already. Anyways, though, P4 at the end of the day. Really nothing much we could do there. So, I mean, I can't really blame anyone for that. But yeah, we live, we learn, we move on. On to Monza at night. I mean, what the hell were the past few days when I was going online? I just don't understand it. We thought we had, or I had thought, I don't know what I'm saying we, I thought I had escaped the whole chaos of, Monza Turn 1. Infamous Monza Turn 1. But, coming out of the first chicane, going down into the long, sweeping right-hander, I was going to say left, right-hander, Ford drivers just goes through. What's with the Fords? Is it just a Ford thing? It must be a Ford thing. But we tried to avoid it as best as we can. We couldn't do that. We got a little bit of damage to the rear, but that's fine. We keep going, and then we just get ran over from another Mercedes behind, which was stupid. Fuck that Mercedes guy. Really, what can I do? What can I do? But yeah, unfortunate, and now we have severe damage, and we're gonna have to spend time in the pits to clean it all up. I could just quit, but at the same time, I just don't quit. I really don't quit. I really just let it happen, and I get back to doing my thing. So we're just gonna do the damage control or controlled repair, damage repair, and we're gonna go back on track, and we're gonna finish out this race like the real champions we are. Wouldn't matter though, because by the end of it, we're around maybe 1 or 2 laps down, and we're kind of just in our own little league at this point. So, I mean, like I said, doesn't matter. We're gonna finish this race either way. Leader was on leader finished the race, but because we're behind the leader, we're gonna finish the race as well. So really, really unfortunate because I was really looking forward to this race at night. But I mean, like I said in the spa race, what can you do, especially when you get ran over like that? So yeah, thankfully though, this video actually has a clean race that I was able to record and get out. So yeah, hope you all enjoy a clean race around Monza.
Green light, go, go, go.
See, I can race cleanly. Like, I'm not that bad of a driver, in my opinion. But I mean, obviously, you can think of me as a bad driver all you want, but at the same time, I'm leveling up slowly. This is the whole point of the series. But yeah, overall, this was a pretty good race up until this point right here, where I was trying to get it past the Ferrari, who was very well driven, by the way. Whoever was driving behind the wheel of that Ferrari is a pretty talented driver, so shout out to you. But made this pretty bad mistake here where I was going to try to get as wide of a entry into a car as possible, but unfortunately I went too wide into the grass and I started braking heavily under the grass, and it unfortunately left the car unstable and I just went straight instead of left. So that's my mistake, which again, mistakes happen, but I mean, for the most part, it's been incident free and no one has crashed into anybody on I mean, Mercedes did, you saw earlier, Mercedes in front, but no one has really crashed into someone and I got caught in their messes. So honestly, I see this race as a W. Unfortunately, though, the results say otherwise. P3? I thought it was P4. Maybe it was P4 out of... Nah, I think we're P4 out of 5. So, I mean, not bad. We're not last. Well, I mean, we can't be last, especially if cars just straight up quit. I don't see it as that. But P4 out of P5. Again, we're one shy off a podium spot, but, you know, we take what we can get, as I said before. So, yeah, I was overall happy with this race, and I was happy with how it turned out. Just wish I didn't make that pretty bad mistake that cost me, you know, a podium spot. But again, we live, we learn, and we only get stronger and better from these. So, yeah, overall, really great race. Now, though, to end off this video, we are going to check off the stats that we have ended this episode off with, or rating wise, I should say. And we went up heavy. We went up really heavy, and that really comes into play due to the really high consistency that we have achieved over the sessions from our previous episode. I believe we were at 78 with consistency, as low as 77, and we were able to up 13 points by then and go up 90. So that's a massive W right there. Car control went down a bit, and I think that was because of those incidents that we had. Safety went up a point technically, but it could have been a lot better, and we could have had 60 by the end of this video if had we not had those stupid crashes. I had another one with a Bentley who was straight up griefing. And by griefing, I mean I could not get around this guy. And when I did get around this guy, it was full speed ramming into the back of me. So yeah, it was just ridiculous. I was so mad. As you can see here, consistency. Wow, that's pretty bad. But that really high bar, that really high green bar, saved us. Car control again, it just hasn't been great, and I've been really inconsistent there as of recent. So really can't say much. And then safety has also been a kind of an if. So again, I don't know what happened to racecraft. I was 76 racecraft, but I don't know. But safety, I think, could have been a lot better at the end of this video. But that's okay. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, I apologize for a bit of the ranting that I've done. But if you've made it this far into the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Um, every subscribe, every like, every comment, everything like that means the world and helps this channel a lot. So yeah, shout out Horror Squad, shout out y'all. I appreciate every single one of you who tune in to this series and follow me along on my journey. And with that being said, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out.
Stick it from the food in the field. Riding steamer, riding steamer, riding steamer, riding steamer, riding steamer. Got a bag, now I'm flat. On the loose, stick it from the food in the field. Riding steamer.